Well, hello everyone. This is Carol from Island Girl Natural Essentials, and tonight I'm going to be talking to you about using essential oils with your pets. I'm here with my pet Cole. He's a Rottweiler. He's about a year, he turned a year in October, so he's what, 13 months old, and he's a big suck. Anybody who knows the breed, they are incredible dogs. I love my dogs so much, and this is the third Rottweiler I've had. And actually, the first one I had was a rescue, and I was a little apprehensive when my husband came home with him and rescued him. I thought a Rottweiler. And now I absolutely love and adore this breed. He's in his crate right now because he was a naughty boy. He ate a whole roll of toilet paper. And so he's just hanging out here with me in his crate, and hopefully he'll behave himself. Okay, so give me a minute here. I'm going to share my screen and start a slideshow. Alrighty, so here we go. We are going to be, as I mentioned, discussing pets and essential oils. And essential oils are not just for humans, they're for animals, all sorts of animals. And there are many people who actually use essential oils with their pets, so their animals, their horses, their cattle. And there are a lot of veterinarians now who endorse that and who work with essential oils and animals. So first of all, there's a quick disclaimer here. Always consult your veterinarian and only use pure, unadulterated essential oils. I can't stress that enough. Synthetic oils can do more damage than good. And so you want an oil company that they test. It's certified, tested grade, food grade, tested grade, because those are the ones that are going to be the most potent. And they're not always the cheapest, but they are the most potent and they are the safest. Okay, so that is very important. And the oils that I use are from doTERRA essential oils. It's CTPG, it's certified tested pure grade essential oil, which means every batch of oil, every drop is tested. So there's not going to be any adulteration here in their oils. It's going to be pure, and it'll give you the peace of mind to know that it's safe to use. Okay, so we're going to talk about essential oil safety, some general tips, and some recipes here at the end. And we're going to dive into the world of essential oils, and I'm going to share with you some of my tips, some of my tricks, my recipes, and and just how to use essential oils for well-being. And my intention for this class is that you walk away feeling comfortable and confident using oils with your pets. Okay? If you stick around in the end, I will have a giveaway, and so you don't want to miss that. This is my guy. This is Cole. I mentioned him in the beginning. That's him as a puppy. Isn't he the cutest? The cutest. I love him so much. And this is him much older. And he is such a gentle giant. He's a big cuddle bear, thinks he's a lap dog. He's so quiet. He's like a ninja. Like these dogs, they don't bark a lot. They'll let you know when there's somebody at the door or whatever, but they're like ninja, man. They like creep up on you in the dark and like you're like, anyway, beautiful, beautiful breed. Don't be afraid of them when you see them. When I walk him, I have people cross the street because he looks so big and intimidating, but really all he wants to do is like say, pet me, love me, love me, love me. And that's who he is. He's also his instinct is to be very protective of me. So if he feels that I'm threatened, he will step up to that. But other than that, he's just a big cuddle bear. Okay, before we dive in, this is really important. There are toxins lurking in your home that could be impacting your pet's health. Our first dog I mentioned, his name was Steeler, and so he came named because it was a fan of Pittsburgh Steelers, and my husband's a huge fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers, even though we're here in Canada. That is his team that he cheers for. But he developed cancer. He had a huge lump on the side of his face, and they couldn't remove it because they'd have to remove half of his jaw. And it was just so heartbreaking seeing him. And, as I went down the rabbit hole of so many pets these days dying of cancer, one of the biggest culprits is toxins in your home. Think about it. They're the ones that are close to the floor. They're smelling, they're sniffing, they're licking everything, they put everything in their mouth. And if we're using harsh cleaning supplies, that's going to affect them probably the quickest. So we need to be just mindful of the cleaning products you use in your home. I really want to stress using non-toxic products and cleaning your home safely with there's so many natural products. And again, I'm going to plug doTERRA because they have natural cleaning products, soaps, they have dishwasher pods, they have dishwashing liquid. They have everything for your home, all natural, non-toxic. And that's what I use when I mop my floors. And, it's winter here, so he's dragging in all sorts of, and it's been a little warm, so mud and everything comes in. And all I use are natural products in my cleaning because I know it's going to affect him. We love our pets, so we want to make sure and take care of them, right? Read the ingredients, avoid fragrances, and check the labels for perfume and parfum. A lot of them are synthetic and unnatural scents, and we want to avoid those where possible for our pets. All right, so who should you believe about using essential oils for animals? There are a lot of studies out there, and there are veterinarians that actually have some blogs. There's one that I follow, Janet Rourke, and she's the essential oil vet, and she uses essential oils in her practice, and she is really great for getting some information about essential oils and the safety and so forth and so on. So I really want to encourage you to follow her on Facebook. She has a website as well. And if you sign up for a newsletter, you get all sorts of goodies in your email. So the fact is, essential oils seldom have side effects when used properly. Okay. Many products on the market today use essential oils. If you walk down the pet aisle, you'll see that essential oils. If you read the ingredients, purity matters. Okay. And when it comes to your pets, less is more. Because they have such a heightened sense of smell. We're going to talk about that. Dogs and cats have 200 to 300 million olfactory receptors, whereas humans, we have 5 to 6 million olfactory receptors. I don't even know what that percentage is, but it's huge. Okay, so suffice it to say that they are super, super, super sensitive to smell. So we need to be cautious and aware of that when we're using oils. It's, I would ditch all those artificial air fresheners that you plug into your home and go with diffusing with a water-based diffuser and diffusing some safe, pure grade essential oils. And run the diffuser intermittently and make sure that the area has good ventilation so that if your pet is not too thrilled with the smell, they can leave. Okay. I mean, I don't know how many of you know, like some dogs. I have a friend whose dog, when there's a thunderstorm, they run under the bed or they're running into someplace and they're shaking. Well, uh, the Rottweilers, they're not afraid of anything. This is, like I said, my third. And the thunderstorms, nothing seems to faze them. Nothing seems to scare them. They're just so solid. There's a few ways of applying the essential oils to your pets. Topically is one of the ways that I do. And always, always, always dilute heavily with a carrier oil or, with, I put mine in a spray bottle. I put the oil and I add distilled water, shake it up every time, and I spray it down his back or on his spine or on his paws. And again, he's super sensitive to certain smells. So I put it on my hand and let him sniff it. And if he just goes, and or walks away, then I know, okay, he doesn't like that one. And so I sort of test out my oils on him like that. But apply it in a small area first. Apply it to the palm of your palms, and then pet the top of his head and go down his spine. Dilute oils down to below 1 to 2% prior to application. So 100 drops of carrier oil for every drop of essential oil. I know that's huge, but dilute, dilute, dilute. Even more, you dilute even more for animals that are less than 10 pounds or 5 kilograms. So here's a little dilution ratio here. For dogs 25 pounds or less, 2 drops of essential oils and 2 tablespoons of carrier oil. Okay. For dogs 25 pounds to 50 pounds, 3 drops to 4 teaspoons of essential oil. For dogs more than 50 pounds, dilute 6 drops to 2 tablespoons of carrier oil. And here we have horses, because you can use it on your horses as well. You can use it on all animals. 3 to 6 drops of essential oils to 2 teaspoons of carrier oil. And again, down the back of their neck, along their spine, on their abdomen, upper foreleg, their chest. My dog is not a huge fan, like I said. At night when he gets, because he's still got so much puppy energy, I do up a blend called, rest anxiety blend, and I spray that down the back of his spine, and sometimes I just spray it around his crate because he likes to sleep in his crate. And yeah, avoid the eyes and avoid the genitals. He had a tummy ache the other day. And he's not a huge fan of peppermint, but peppermint is really good for them for tummy aches, because I could hear gurgling, gurgling, gurgling. I gave him some probiotic and I gave him some pumpkin, which is really good for tummy aches. But when they're sick, they know. And they know what's good for them. And so I put some peppermint in my hand, and I put the carrier oil in it, and I put it in front of him, and he actually licked it. And then I was able to rub it on his tummy without him going like crazy, trying to wipe it off on the carpet or on the bed or whatever. So they know that you're trying to help them with these natural remedies. Okay. Here's some tips. Apply it directly to the affected area. Apply the oil to the palm of your hand and apply to the head to toe, where the skin is thinnest on the belly. And have them smell the essential oil from your palm, like I was saying. And avoid the eyes, ears, nose, and genitals, because when humans get essential oils, it burns if it gets into your eyes and stuff. So be careful of that, especially depending on the oil that you're using. You don't want to harm your pet at all. We love them too much. Now, internal use. These pure grade essential oils can be used internally for humans. And there's some that you can do with some horses. And like I said, I put peppermint on my hand and he licked it. So that's internal. But it is just avoid it. You know, unless you know for sure and read the ingredients, talk to the vet. There's certain oils that you don't want your pet to take internally, all right? So try and sort of stick to more of an external use for your pets. Like I said, ginger or peppermint would be good if they're having issues in their tummy. Frankincense, when my first dog was dying of cancer, frankincense, there's so many studies that show how it actually helps to shrink tumors. And there's studies out there, so check out PubMed and stuff like that. And he would actually lick frankincense from my hand. So again, he just knew this was going to help him, you know, and yeah, so that's just a general tip. Oils and cats. Now, cats are super, super, super sensitive, okay? Cats metabolize and excrete things differently than other animals. So cats don't have the liver enzymes that allow them to break down chemicals very effectively. So they don't like strong odors and they have very thin skin. So be more cautious and dilute heavily and avoid certain oils. There's some oils that you should avoid using, like citrus oils, tea tree, basil, birch, clove. These are all strong oils. Eucalyptus, peppermint, oregano, thyme. Again, strong oils. Wintergreen, spearmint, ylang ylang, fennel, citronella, cypress, Douglas fir, juniper berry, black pepper, cardamom, and petitgrain. Avoid those with your cat. The oils that I suggest for cats that are safe is frankincense, lavender, copaiba, geranium, rosemary, clary sage, Roman chamomile, helichrysum, rose, jasmine. My dog loves rose for some reason. He loves the florals. When I put rose on myself, he tries to lick it off. I don't know why, but he just loves it. But again, use only certified pure tested grade oils for your pets and on your cats, and dilute it 1 to 50. Okay, 1 drop for every 50 drops of carrier oil. Dilute, dilute, dilute. Can't stress that enough, especially for cats. Now, there's some oils that you can substitute if you don't have, you know, tea tree is really good for bugs and stuff. Yes, baby, I'll be done soon and I'll let you out of prison. Geranium, arborvitae, myrrh, and cedarwood are good. Instead of cassia, you can use On Guard, oregano, or thyme. And this is for your dogs, okay? Because remember I said don't use oregano and thyme on your cats. Copaiba, frankincense, or aroma touch. Copaiba is a really great natural painkiller. That's great for your pets. And I use this all the time on cold, right, Chloe? So here, just do a little snapshot, and here I won't read it. Just take a snapshot, write it down. Here's some body system overviews, knowing so that you know that you have options when it comes to supporting your pet's health with essential oils. And you know, I'm essential oils are my go-to first. And you know, one day I'll post my story on here, but I don't have kids of my own. I have stepkids, and I love them dearly. They've become my own kids, and my stepdaughter died a few years back, and she passed away from prescription drug interactions. And I just thought, how could this happen? You know, but you know, as I started to do research, I realized it happens a lot. Hundreds of thousands of people die yearly from prescription drug interaction. I've never heard of anyone that has died from an essential oil that was pure. There was a recall, I think last summer or summer before, from Walmart, some essential oil that was sold, but it was fully synthetic, and a child got that, used it, and I believe passed away. And it's so tragic. And so, you know, using pure tested grade, yes, they cost a little bit more, but yes, you'll know that they'll be safe. And especially for your pets, for your best friends, you want to make sure you're using the best. And for yourself, may I add, use pure tested grade essential oils. So there's some recipes that you could do, like with your pet shampoo, add lavender or chamomile. If your pet's a little stinky, add a little peppermint, lavender, lemongrass, or cedarwood. Um, uh, Steeler, my first dog, used to, I don't know, he had this thing with skunks and he's been sprayed a few times. And I doused him with tomato juice. And this was actually before I even got into essential oils and stuff. But what I found out is that the spray is actually an oil. So the only way to remove that stink is actually with another oil. So keep that in mind. If your pet gets sprayed by a skunk, um, use an oil with little first on them with a carrier oil like a coconut or whatever, and douse them with that and then give them a bath. It works. All right. Joint support calming spray. Again, my calming spray, that I put in the bottle here with just some water and some essential oil, and just I spray it. Right? Gonna calm down, Colleen. Yeah, there we go. You'll probably sneeze and go. Hot spots, there's a spray for that you can make, or a little balm with a little coconut oil, lavender, frankincense, myrrh, and copaiba. And even natural toothpaste with a drop of peppermint and a little myrrh, and it helps to keep your pet's teeth healthy. Is just some more an outdoor color. A great thing to do is just get a color. Don't buy those flea colors from the stores that are just so toxic for your pets. I would dip them in a mixture in water of lavender and cedarwood and soak the color in it, and then pull it out and then put it on them, and then you've got a natural flea collar. There's another recipe for calming sprays, skin salve, and litter box refresh. This one's for like the cats. Okay. Again, for horses, there's great oils that will help with flies, digestion, hot hoof, if they're stressed, happy skin, and healthy joints. Right. And if you're interested at the end, I can send you a recipe in the pet ebook. So stick around. Resources. This is a good one. Get the Animal Desk reference by Melissa Skelton. And all these are veterinarians. Holistic Aromatherapy by Christian Lee Bell, and Essential Oils for Pets guidebook. Janet is the one I follow. And she's a vet that's been using essential oils in her practice forever. And she is just a wealth of information when it comes to that. The other one is Spoil Your Pet by Mia Friesa. And again, a veterinarian that uses essential oils in her practice. All right, so that is it for today. And if you wanted to get started and get some pure essential oils going for yourself, for your pet, we have the Healthy Start Kit, which is it's got 10 of the top oils, and most of them there you can use on your pet. And again, with the diffuser. And the Aroma Essential Kits gives you 12 oils and a beautiful diffuser. And just on top there, if you want to jot that down or screenshot it, or just scan that QR code for that one and this QR code for this one, and jot down this one if you just wanted to pick certain oils, and start with certain oils. You can definitely do that as well. So I'll just leave this up for a second if you wanted to screenshot this. All right, so some of the perks, if you get started with doTERRA, is 25% off retail. You get a wholesale account, and that's the way you want to go. All right, and so you'll also get access to a private VIP group that supports you with education, and you can actually have an option of 20 to 30% back on orders in points to get free product. And that's just with monthly ordering, you can get points. And so if you're interested in that, reach out to me and I can talk to you more about that. And if you have any questions, again, reach out to me and I would be happy to answer any questions that you have about your precious pets. Text me. I'm here in Canada, so put a 1 in front of that if it's long distance. 403-472-1765 with your name if you're interested in getting the recipes for your pets, or send me an email to rigg.rembish, rembish@gmail.com. And I would love to serve you and help you. And if you do purchase some oils through those links, I will definitely be sending you some free stuff when you do that. So it's going to be exciting. And that's it for today. And let me just stop sharing my screen. Back to Zoom. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. I am just growing my YouTube channel, so I know it's not as professional as some of the ones out there, but it's a start. And so advice, questions, I'm open to it all. And thank you so much for joining me today. And also let me know if there's a topic that you'd love me to talk about when it comes to essential oil and natural products. Like I said, I've gone down this rabbit hole. I eat organically for many reasons, and I use natural products for the reason that I talked about in the video there earlier on about losing my stepdaughter to prescription drug interactions, and it could have been prevented, but it happened, and it is what it is. But you know what? God is good. And thank you, and have a great evening.